Hello, people. This is Shagungel again. I have been reflecting on so many things, and I just want to bless God for the life of so many women. God has put a smile on their faces this year and from last year and from the past 2 3 years, and these are people I know personally. And this is actually more of a personal story to me because you hear so many stories. Yesterday I posted a video about breaking homes, marriages and everything, and it all starts from little things like this, simple things. Like childbirth, childbearing. You find so many people, they divorce because at the end of the day they say, oh, my wife can't give me a child, my husband cannot give me a child. And it is ridiculous. I don't know how else to describe it. God did not institute marriage for marriages to be broken. He did not institute marriage for homes to be broken, and childbearing should not be a reason to break your marriage. Personally, from my own personal point of view, sometime in 2008 or 2009, I did a physical, and the doctor told me categorically that he doesn't think I'll be able to bear children, and it was devastating to me. I called my mom crying on the phone. A big man crying on the phone. I called my mom, and I spoke to my brother, who is actually a medical doctor, and he was like, well, but don't listen to that doctor. I don't think he knows what he's saying. He was like, there are treatments, there are things you can use to boost your testosterone. There are so many things you can do, and as a family we took up prayers, and I started eating right, taking care of myself, and thank God today I have two beautiful children. Every time I post their pictures, I just remember, the negative comments the doctor gave me in 2009, I think. Yes, 2009. That was even before I met my wife, in 2009. And to God be the glory. I'm celebrating all the women that God has put a smile on their faces. I got a good news yesterday. Someone had twins. I don't know how long they have been married, and I don't want to say, I don't want to call them barren, because at the end of, they are not barren. They end up having their own children. They had twins just yesterday, and those that know these people know the people I'm referring to, and sincerely from the depth of my heart, I'm very, very happy. A few weeks ago, we celebrated some people 18 years. So many people. These are good examples to be emulated. Don't break your marriage because your husband couldn't give you a child, or your wife couldn't give you a child. Who says it's your husband's fault, or who says it's your wife's fault? Who says it's anybody's fault? God's time is the best. Olorun ló ń ṣọmọ. That's what Yoruba says. You can run from now to Kutuwenji. If God does not say it is time, it is not time. So the mere fact that, you guys have been meeting, you've been sleeping together, you've been doing all sorts of things, and it has not resulted to pregnancy yet, it's not God's time for you. And I don't think it is right for you to break your home, to break your marriage because your wife is not pregnant. Who says it's your wife's fault? Or who says it's your husband's fault? Many a times, everything is okay with the wife, with the husband, but it's not just the right time. Yes, we know there are peer pressures coming from probably the husband's family or the wife's family, or just friends, and it's even so sad. Nowadays, you find young couples that just got married. They just got married, 1 year down the line, and people will be asking them how far, baby in call, when are you giving us children? The peer pressure we know is a lot, but if you sit down, trust in God, pray with your husband, and believe in God, I know he will do it. I strongly believe he will do it. So don't let any peer pressure, don't let anybody, nothing. These are testimonies. These are sincere testimonies, and this is my own personal story I'm telling you. So it's not a case of talking about other people or anything. This is my personal story I'm sharing, and I'm not sharing it just for people to hear my story. I'm using it as a testimony to the whole world that God is still on the throne. He can still do so many things that, you know, you do not expect. God is still there. God is there. Don't break your marriage because somebody says you cannot have children. That's not the final say. Okay? Sorry I'm crying, but it's a very touchy story for me. It's personal. Okay, so to all of you that God has put a smile on your face, I'm sincerely rejoicing with you. And to those of you looking unto God for the fruit of the womb, I pray God is going to listen to your cries. Okay? He's going to turn your night into morning. And I pray sincerely to God that He's going to listen and answer your prayers. Okay, so to the husbands, please be patient with your wife. And wives, please try your best possible to love your husbands, okay? Because where love thrives, that is where the children comes into. And if for the sake, you know, you can have kids, you can adopt, it's an option. Okay, adoption is an option. There is nothing wrong with it. I think that's enough for now. Yeah, like I said, it's a very touchy one for me. And I thank God for the lives of those that God has put smiles on their face, because just yesterday my daughter turned 2 years old. My other one turned 6 months. I thank God because so many people have said so many things, you know. I thank God for the fact that He did not make me a laughing stock at the end of the day. You know, people will say stuff behind your back. They will not be able to say it in your presence, you know. I know so many things people have said about other people, you know, but they are not God. They are not God. And that's the truth. They are not God. Anyway, this is Segun Gele, and subscribe to my video if you like this, and we'll take it up from there. Okay, bye.